conversation I had with one of my subscribers, and you know who you are. I decided to do another video on the TPP and the effects it's gonna have on anime and manga, and I decided to go in more in depth for you guys because I understand a lot of you aren't into politics as heavily as I am. I've been paying attention to politics for about 15 years now, and I'm gonna to tell you which countries are in the TPP, which ones showed interest, and what the effects kind of are. Because basically, what it is there all these countries are trying to make their laws similar. So a lot of the major effects are going to be the same across the board, but then you're going to have slightly different effects depending on which country you are, depending on your country's constitution and rules of law. So let's go ahead and get started. So these are the countries that were at the start of the TPP. These are countries that once they sign, they're going to be in it. You have Singapore, Brunei, New Zealand, Chile, United States. So they're already in it. These are the non-parties. These are countries that are still working on it. United States, Australia, Peru, Vietnam, Malaysia, Mexico, Canada, Japan, and we have a third set. So well, actually four, but okay. So Indonesia declared intent to join in October of 2015, and these countries showed interest: Colombia, the Philippines, Thailand, Taiwan, South Korea. Now, why is this coming about? It's to economically help these countries compete with China. China's competing with the United States, and these countries can't do it alone. So here comes the United States, still wants to stay number one economy in the world. So this is the beginning of a trade war, similar to what Europe did with the European Union to compete with the United States together. So okay, now that we got that out the way, that'll be the first link. We're now going to move over to the three candidates for the U.S. presidency. And the reason we're doing that is because President Obama is trying to get the TPP pushed before he is gone in February 2017. So he's at the end of his term. So if he doesn't get it passed, we kind of need to know what the next president may or may not do. So first we're going to start off with Donald Trump. He's the Republican front runner, and if he's not the leader of the Republican Party after all these wins, I really don't think the Republicans will win the election. So we're going to go by basically what he says. Basically, Trump says China gains an advantage because of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, and he doesn't like it. He says he wants to beat China all the time. He says on Fox News, but he really hasn't said anything else. But he says the TPP is a horrible deal. It's a deal that was designed for China to come in, as they always do, through the back door and totally take advantage of everyone. So that'll be the second link, and you can read the entire article. Now we're going to move on to Hillary Clinton. I have three links for her, and it's not because she's a lady. It's because her stance is back and forth. So when she was Secretary of State, when she worked underneath President Obama, when this was first announced, she said the TPP was the gold standard, basically saying it's really good. Then she comes out and says she doesn't support the TPP. So she flip-flops a lot. And now she's saying she did not endorse the TPP. So that's links number 3, 4, and 5. So basically, you cannot trust Hillary Clinton, in my opinion, because she changed her stance a lot. A lot of things she said last time she ran, she ran on the opposite. So Hillary just wants to be president. Now we're going to go on to the third candidate, who's a Democrat. He's running directly against Hillary Clinton right now. It is Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, from the looks of this link, which is link number 6, that's basically what he wrote. He hates the TPP. So if he becomes president, TPP probably not get signed off. And I say that for the sole fact that a lot of Republicans and Democrats are finding out in their congressmen are finding out information about this, and they're trying to get rid of it. They're like, I'm not signing off on this. So even if Congress does pass it to the president's desk, if the president vetoes it, it then goes back to Congress, and then you're probably gonna need 60% of Congress to overturn that veto, and that is an insane amount of people to do that. So you're gonna need 60 people to say, no, Mr. President, we're gonna do this. That's probably not going to happen. The more and more that these senators find out how this ruins their states, and if their state gets ruined, there's their job. They make a lot of money in Congress. They're going to keep that. So okay, now that we got all the political information out of the way, now we're going to switch over to the good part, or the more interesting part, manga anime. So okay, Link, I believe one of my 7. So we're going to go back to CrunchyRoll. I am not endorsing CrunchyRoll. This is their article. I'm going to give them credit. So my sensei, Ken Akamakatsu, is pretty much leading the charge against the TPP in Japan. You know, he wants to protect doujinshi because that's how he started out, and he sees this as a threat to the culture. So he got a lot of the other professionals involved. Excuse me. So basically, he was saying every artist starts out copying works of the pros, which is true. You're a kid, you're drawing SpongeBob, you're copying somebody. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So basically, right now in Japanese law, if a copyright holder files a lawsuit against you and you lose, you can get punished for 10 years in prison or up to 10 million yen. So it's over 80,000 US dollars at the time this article was written. So I want you to check that out, because he's basically saying stronger regulations could deprive the entire comics world of its engine. That is a powerful statement. He's basically saying it's like you're walking and it cuts your legs off. Now we're going to go to cosplay. Now, this is basically how the entire community learned about this, because everyone was worried about cosplay, being illegal, and I had to stop the fear mongering from bigger YouTubers that live in the United States, because that's your freedom of speech. You could hold a base sign and say, I'm voting for this. This is my violation of freedom of speech. And let's be honest. If you're walking on the street as Sailor Moon or as Goku, somebody from corporation sees it, they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to sue that guy. They don't know your name. If you're making prints of yourself with, like, your brand name, your email address, they might come after you, but I doubt it. So basically, Japan had this problem where cosplayers could potentially get sued by third parties. Now, why do I say third parties? Because the companies understand these are fans. They are turning themselves into billboards, and they're basically making us money. That's why we when they start making necklaces and stuff, that's to sell the cosplayers, make money. So now it's, let's say for instance, Funimation wants to stop cosplay. Not that they would. We'll just use that for this argument. They could turn around and start suing Yaya. That's really big cosplayer. Well, Yaya, you're infringing on some of our distribution rights because we have the rights to Sailor Moon and you're dressing up as Sailor Moon. We're going to sue you. It's that kind of interaction that the professionals are working hard now to stop. So Japan is in the clear on this. So if you check the last link, go ahead, read the article, spread it out. Spread out this video. Help me out. I'm really digging deep for this to help you guys out. So basically, if you live in Japan, the United States, and I'm going to go on a limb and say Canada also, you should be fine when it comes to cosplaying. and drawing fan art. No one's going to sue over fan art. So basically, what they did in Japan is they were saying they added a line where if you don't make any monetary gain off of it, so basically fan art, like I said, cosplay, and you'll be all right. It just the TPP is like a big broad sword, and you need a needle to poke holes in the issue to not destroy communities like ours. But that's all I have for you guys so far. So I want you, just to check out the links, and if you find any more information, send it to me in my inbox or wherever you're seeing this video, and I will continue hunting for more information, and hopefully, if it does get past, Manga Anime gets saved, and have a great day.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hit that turtle to check out my website for some free manga. Hit me up on Patreon for exclusives. Hit me up on Twitter to get exclusive production images of my manga and videos. And subscribe to my Facebook page so you can get instant updates. Until next time.